All right, should be good here now, and whenever it's good. All right, that looks good. We got some stuff up in the background. Made it live. All right. Getting my playback open, yada yada. How's everybody doing? Hopefully quite well here on a snowy ass day. Snow is just free falling on me right now. It's crazy. And there's already 5 people in here. That's pretty good. What's up, Daniel? Happy Friday. Don't have to work tomorrow, which is pretty nice. Excited. Get to chill. All right, there we go. The ads are gone. All right, now reload it. What's up, Fernando? All right. Well, we'll see if anybody comes by. It is Friday night. I don't usually stream on Fridays, so I have no idea how this will go. Hopefully well. Yeah, the one where he was like sideways in the air. Yeah, I remember. It's one of the better passes I think I've ever seen, even though it was incomplete. Yeah, there's the sideways throw animation. I've heard about that. Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, I'm like, I do agree with that. Oh, it is? His tongue. That's funny. Yeah, the Falcons being a playoff team is pretty crazy. The 5 and 6 has got to go. Now, if a wild card team happens to make the playoffs with a sub 500 record, there's not much we can do about that. That's just like, well, that's the best record available. But division winners and shit like that, automatic division winners, I think we got to change. Like, you can get your division crown, but not make the playoffs is probably okay to do. No, I don't think it needs to be like that. Yeah, like the best wild card team becomes the 4 seed, and that team is now the 5 seed. They have to do something to punish these terrible division winners. Like, why are the Cowboys the 5 seed and the Falcons the 4 seed? You know what I mean? Like, that should be flipped. Like, it feels weird that, hold on, the Falcons are a playoff team, the 4 seed, and the Packers aren't. Well, actually, hold on. Kind of looking at this, it's kind of hard to say, though, right? It's like, well, who actually, well, do the Falcons or Packers, what's up, politics? Do the Falcons or Packers deserve to be there more? Packers aren't even 500. Possibly. I think the wild card kind of protects that because again, if you take away the Falcons, that puts the Packers in. If they go 6 and 6 next week, you know what I mean. Suddenly, it's like, well, now a team with a good record is kind of getting screwed for a team that's pooping the bed consistently. Yeah, it's too often. I think that's the problem. Like once in a blue moon, it's fine. Yeah, like it has been. It feels like it's been that way. I remember when the Seahawks won a division, I think, with like a sub 500 record, or the Saints did, and they actually won a playoff game, which is pretty crazy. Was it? Yeah, that was right, wasn't it? The Bucks. Damn, dude. Yeah, the NFC South is terrible. They should. What sport does that? Where it's like just the top like 10 teams make the playoffs, and it's like, fuck you if you're not in the top 10. I think it's the NBA, right? Like the NBA is just like your top 7 teams in each conference make it with one bye team. And it's like, all right, that's it. It's like, well, we won the division. Yeah, you won fucking 41 games this year. You didn't make the playoffs. Congrats. Enjoy your division title. I think it's the NBA, right? Yeah, I knew one of those teams were sub 500 in that game. I just couldn't remember if it was New Orleans or if it was Seattle. But I do know one sport does have that protection from like a shit team making the playoffs, which is probably what the NFL should introduce. You don't have that problem in this one. 9-3, 8-3, 8-3, 7-4, 7-4, 6-5, 6-5, 6-5. God damn. Hey, we're not eliminated yet, boys. Guess what that means? Look at this. We're not eliminated. You know what that means, right? I've already got the call. I'm getting on a plane tomorrow. If they need me, they need me. I can get out there. I'll catch a touchdown. Hey, we aren't eliminated yet. We got just as good a shot as any of the other teams in the NFL. Dude, I feel so bad for the team that loses to us. It's like, damn, bro, you can't really be losing to the Patriots right now. That's some embarrassing ways to go down at this point in the year. We're throwing Bailey Zappi and Malik Cunningham at the Chargers. If they don't win this game, they got to fire Staley on the spot. His ass can't even go back in the locker room. The Spanos family has to be standing out there like, wait, I'm just going to go and talk to the team. No, you're not. You can get the fuck out of here. We already packed your stuff up. We threw it in a box out in the front. You guys are winning 24-13. I just don't know if you're going to score. Defensively, we're actually pretty good. It's just like, the Patriots don't score points. So, easy win for you guys. Yeah, it'd be pretty funny to beat you guys. I don't know what it is, but it seems like we have this, I don't know. Yeah, Max running the scout team. We're finished. Yeah, our defense is thinking like, damn, we're probably going to get a shutout this week. We are. Or for Marvin Harrison. I don't think you understand the vision that we're having. We don't need to get Caleb. We just need to get Marvin. That's as simple as that equation goes. We got to get that guy. Everything else can fall right into place afterward. No one's eliminated yet from the playoffs, which is pretty crazy. The Panthers aren't out. The Patriots aren't out. The Cardinals aren't out. Everybody else has 4 wins. Patriots are going to go to a mobile quarterback next season. Mark my words. You heard it here first. We're not doing this fucking pocket anymore. It's 2023. We can't be doing that shit anymore. It's time to go into the future. I genuinely believe that, by the way. We can't go into the future with a guy like Mac. I've had my mind made up. I don't want a pocket quarterback. I'm like, listen, that's so fucking stupid in today's NFL. Please, let's not do that anymore. You lose one offensive lineman, the whole fucking thing falls apart. You know what I mean? It's just like, God damn it, our left guard went out, now we're finished. It's just like, what do you mean? Yeah, we can't block and our quarterback runs a 4.9. It is what it is. Instead of drafting like a new era quarterback that can run around and extend the play with his legs, we went and got a guy who was just like the last one. Really good idea. I can't wait to see GTA's trailer come out. Yeah, I want somebody like Michael Penix. He can run, he can extend plays. He's not necessarily a running quarterback even, but it's the mobility and the ability to throw. Brady was one of the more mobile quarterbacks of all time. You may laugh when I say that. But mobility doesn't necessarily mean like, oh, look at him. He can run for 1,000 yards a year. It's like, oh, look at him. He's avoiding sacks. He rolls the pocket well. He's moving pressure around him. He's avoiding hits like by going like this. Like, go watch Brady avoid sacks. Sometimes it's literally like he goes like this. His body's pointing one way and then he goes like that and he completely shrugs the sack off. Like the guy goes flying by him at like light speed. It's mobility doesn't necessarily just mean Mac is very immobile. I like Mac Jones. There's nothing wrong with the guy. It's just he's not the guy for. We don't have the line for him as a quarterback. Very few teams will. He has to go to like Philly or Detroit if he wants to succeed. San Francisco. Anyway, let's talk about playoffs teams. Let's not talk about, loser teams. I don't want to talk about anybody below this part. Really, it's anything below the 10 seed, I'm pretty sure it's just out this year. We can pretty much just kind of go, Bengals won't make the playoffs, not without Burrow. Buccaneers are kind of a question mark because, they can win that division. Raiders, no offense, with your coach, you're probably not making it. Titans aren't making it. Jets aren't making it. Patriots, Panthers, Cardinals, Commanders, Bears, Giants. Everybody else is still pretty much in this shit. I don't know Alex Barth tweet, I don't know what that even says. You want Kool-Aid McKinstry? Who's Kool-Aid McKinstry? Is that like a real person's name? It's a unique name. If you look up arm talent in the dictionary, yeah, dude. This dude's a monster. Bloop. Yeah, dude, he... I wish I could show this throw. Is that tonight's game against Oregon? Oh, that might be one of the best. Dude, he like got hit and just the ball flies out as he's getting hit. It's okay. So I'll describe what happened. He takes the play, he drops back, gets drilled. Like he's like flat footed and just like launches the ball with no like build up to the throw all the way to like the 2 from like, where the hell did he throw that from? The 40? The 42? Yeah, the 40. That's a 60-yard train. What you guys 60-yard throw? What do you think I was lying about Michael Penix the whole time, just getting excited about nothing? Yeah, dude, I'm one to hype up college quarterbacks. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. No, when I get excited about an NFL a college quarterback, that's a big thing because I don't give a fuck about most of these dudes. I got excited about T-Law. I was very excited about Andrew Luck. I was really excited about Trey Lance, but that didn't turn out to be so good. I thought Sam Darnold was going to be better. I was wrong about him, but whatever. That was, go to a bad team and, you turn out bad. It is what it is. That's about it. I haven't really been excited about anybody but Trevor. I'm really excited about Caleb. Really excited about Michael Penix. I think Quinn Ewers is going to surprise a lot of people at the NFL level. No, I have a bad feeling the Minnesota Vikings are going to draft him. Like a very suspicious, bad feeling about the Vikings. The worst thing that happened to us was Minnesota and Seattle losing. Now the retarded side of the fan base is screaming. Yeah, you guys are out of the playoffs. I wouldn't even consider you guys a playoff team. No offense or anything. It's just like, yeah. What's up, Daniel? It's like you beat a bad Patriots team scoring 10 points. How much, man? How's it going? Like, the thing that's weird for me, that one guy, by the way, if anyone hasn't dropped a like, consider doing so. It might help the stream out. Maybe get some people in here and, more people. I don't know. Be helpful. Not really sure what's going on with that. Why Giants fans are thinking a game that they were let to win has them, like, back in the playoff hunt. It's like, you guys know we let you win, right? Like, you understand, like, we weren't trying, like, I don't get why your fan base all of a sudden is like, dude, we're in this thing. It's like, you think every team's going to lose on purpose that you play now? It's like, no, we won that game legitimately. You scored 10 points and we could have won multiple times, but then just started losing. We're just like, yeah, we can't do this. We had to miss the field goal that you idiots almost let us get. Cam Newton sent some funny shit today. He's like, everybody says I was so bad. Look at the Patriots now. And it's like, yeah, good point, Cam. You're the reason we have Mac Jones and not fucking a better quarterback. You fucking piece of shit. Thanks a lot, dickhead. Got us the 15th pick. We could have got Justin Fields like we were supposed to. Everything would be so different in the NFL if like 3 things happened. Think about this. Isn't it crazy to think about if the 49ers had just taken Mac Jones like they were supposed to? They'd be in a better spot. Arguably, they would have won a Super Bowl last year. Because like they almost beat the Eagles without a quarterback. Like that's how fucking good the 49ers were last year. So, oh man, it's just crazy. Like if the 49ers had taken Mac, and everything, like the Bears took Trey Lance, or the Patriots took Trey Lance, or the Patriots took Justin Fields, everything would look so different right now. The Bears would probably still be terrible, but the Patriots would have the right guy. God damn it, dude. Trey was supposed to be a Patriot. That's all I'll say about that. Everything got fucking reversed and backwards. Got crossed up, mixed up, screwed up. It's fun to think about. Chicago would still be bad. I don't really know what would fix them. New owners probably. Sell the team. Not really sure what they're gonna do. It's pretty embarrassing that they're like one of the 6 oldest teams in the entire NFL. Like they've been around longer than 98% of the other teams. And these dudes are like, yeah, we're still looking for that 4,000-yard passer. Maybe even more embarrassing, the Jets did it one time and then never again. If you look up what team threw for 4,000 yards first, it'll say like New York Jets. And it's just like, no, never again. You'd be like, damn, that team probably went on to have a ton of success. They won that one Super Bowl, and that was it. The first like 10 years of the Jets franchise seems to be like the greatest run ever. Like they have Joe Namath, they're winning Super Bowls, they're fucking throwing for 4,000 yards, which is unbelievable. Now they're the New York Jets. Yeah, the Texans have 4,000-yard passers. I think Deshaun Watson almost hit 5K already in one season down there. Like, dog, the Lions have multiple 4,000-yard passers. Everybody but them and the Jets. Like, the newest team in Houston, I believe, is the newest team, right? Like, the Jaguars got 4,000-yard passers. Like, several seasons of them. The fucking Panthers, all the new teams have them. The Titans have 4,000-yard pass. Well, do they? Did Tannehill go for 4K? Oh, McNair. Never mind. Duh. Yeah, I was going to say, I forgot they had Warren Moon and fucking Steve McNair. Never mind. Never mind. I'm pretty sure McNair also went up around 4K. It would be hard for me to believe otherwise if McNair didn't hit around 4. Might not have, though. I keep forgetting when he played, it was the early 2000s, late 90s, so. But I vaguely remember him hitting 4K because his nickname was Air McNair. So, yeah, I was going to say, there's no way he didn't. I would like, why would his nickname be Air McNair if he didn't throw for 4K? That would be crazy. He's just throwing for 25 and everyone's like ironically calling him that. Nah. Steve was one of my favorite quarterbacks. Very sad ending for his life. Very sad ending. Stupid bitch. Damn. Well, that's because it's the Giants. They don't get in trouble for stuff like that. I don't know, though. I don't know why the NFL doesn't do anything to teams like the Falcons who get to make the playoffs for really no good reason. They're just kind of like, yeah, you know what? Why not? Let's let a fucking loser ass team in. I don't know what they'll do, though. There's no way the teams will agree. Like the following teams will not agree to those rule changes. The teams in the NFC South, they'll just as a delegation be like 4 no's. And everyone will be like, you fucking pussies. What's up, Lore? How's it going, man? So we have to figure out a way that they still get to be in the playoffs, but they have to be like the 7 seed. Everyone else moves up a seed and they become the 7. And the highest wild card team becomes the 4 seed. I think that's the only way to do that. Or it would be like a fair thing where it doesn't completely fuck everything up and it kind of punishes the team, like embarrasses the division winner, where they're like, listen, dude, we know you won your division, but the goddamn Rams would have won that shit too, and they didn't even make the playoffs. So, like, you know, you get to be the 7 seed, or, you know, if you're going to bitch, we'll just not put you in at all and we'll let the Packers play. You know what I mean? Like, that's probably the way to handle it. I don't get it. Oh, Peter Griffin is in Fortnite? Yeah. So? Yeah. Oh my god, a video game added a player. It's Peter Griffin. Oh my gosh. I already thought he was in the game. Like, I swear I've seen edits of Fortnite where he's in that game already with like Goku and everybody. Must not be real. That's a hilarious, thought he was already in there. Could have swore. I don't know. I don't play that game. It's for losers. I'm too busy doing winter guy stuff, you know? Like push-ups and like punching meat in a cold ass freezer. I start doing real man shit. Hang around with Russian dudes. It's good times. They had to make him tall. That's hilarious. Why not just make him stout and fat? That's even funnier. Anyway, we have some tough decisions here. I don't think the Rams are gonna make the playoffs either. I feel like they're it's not that I don't think that they're a good little team. I think they are, but I think they're a little too late. I guess not really. They're 5-6. They just kind of went out. The Aints. I mean, their best shot is winning the division. I don't think any NFC South team is going to be a wild card team. They have to win their division. It's just that's the only goal. They could win their division though. I mean, I think they're what, 4-7, 4-8. I think though if the Lions beat them this weekend, that's pretty much it for them. Well, actually, never mind. Their division's wide open, especially since the Jets are somehow going to beat the Falcons probably. Because like this is like the big game, right? Like they got to win this shit if they want Aaron to come back. And then they got to win next week if they want Aaron. The Jets got to win 2 games in a row. And you know how funny it would be? I really hope that they win the next 2 the Jets do, so Aaron comes back, and then I think they play us. We can effectively end everything. We could put an end to the whole season, the whole little miracle comeback run, the return of Rodgers. We can just play big shit-headed spoilers, win our 3rd game of the year, and everyone would be like, fuck them people. You should try and say it a 3rd time and see how much I care. This 3rd time. Go ahead. I'll wait. It's very important news, I guess you're telling me. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I hope you didn't mean to send that twice. It's like, bro, it's not a big deal. He's like the third string quarterback this week. He doesn't really need to practice that hard. I'm pretty sure they told him unequivocally, nah, you ain't playing this week, bud. Yeah, they're just going Cunningham and Zappy. Yeah, it would be really funny just to end the Jet season and be like, oh, sorry, guys. I know we're tanking, but that was too funny. Literally, the only 2 games I would like to win again this year would be one against Buffalo, because we could actually end their season. We play them so late in the year, if they lose to us, they're fucking done. Like, literally, you don't understand. I don't even care if we lose to the Jets. They can have their win finally. If we can beat the Buffalo Bills one more time and just make them not make the playoffs, oh, dude, that's a whole fucking win for us. That's like 40. That's worth a whole season's of losses. I'd be like, oh, that's so fucking funny. That's worth kind of fucking ourselves and just having to fucking get like Joe Alt or something, or like Fashanu, or oh well, we'll just take the tackle, get a quarterback, we'll move on. We can make it work. That shit would be so funny. Yeah, we got Belichick, which is the shit, dude. That's how good we are. Everyone says the Patriots don't got a good coach, but our coach is so good they use him over players. Everyone's got it backwards, by the way. Everyone keeps saying that like we got flexed. Kansas City got us flexed, dude. That's all I have to say. The NFL, people won't admit it, but it's like, it's weird. How come we didn't get our game against the Steelers flexed out of prime time? That's weird. We have 2 other primetime games around that primetime game. Why weren't we flexed out of those 2 primetime games? Huh? So we get to keep all the other ones, but the one against Kansas City is our fault we get flexed out of. Yeah, to a team that can't score 10 points, that'd be really bad. If that dog shit offense got exposed on national TV and the Chiefs lose 10-3 to the Patriots. They're not allowed to flex the Xmas Eve games. Now, if you know the rules around the flexing stuff, you know I'm full of shit and you should call me out. But if you don't, then I look like the smartest genius ever to talk shit, like someone who knows their business. Now, if you know the rules, dude, Fernando, you can't really be giving away my game right now, making me look less credible. Yeah, I know you do. No, yeah, you can. You can flex every game after week 14. What the fuck are you talking about? I also hate the dishonesty. Everyone's like, the Patriots are the first flex team. It's like, yeah, this is the first. Like, that's the first week flexing can ever happen on Monday Night Football. You dishonest fucking pricks. That's why, by the way, I'm very pro Jamal Adams attacking that loser's wife. I'm so done with the NFL media after that one. Oh God, that shit's so stupid. They're like, the Patriots are the first team to ever be flexed out of Monday Night Football. When were people allowed to start being flexed out of Monday Night Football? Like this year. What week? Like week 15. Oh, you fucking pricks are so dishonest about the way you're framing that stupid shit. Yeah, we are, because we're the only team and the Chiefs that have been eligible to be fucking... Oh. Tell me I'm wrong. If I'm wrong on that, I'm wrong. But I believe you can't start flexing Monday night until like week 15, week 14. And I believe it's like we're like the only team. Yeah, of course we are. We're the first fucking opportunity for it to be flexed. Yeah, it's so silly. So now I don't care when players start going after these nerds. Some Connor Hughes guy, some loser in the NFL media, was talking shit about Jamal Adams, like, yikes, because Jamal gave up a touchdown on a play, and he was just, I guess the guy was just like, yikes, instead of like breaking it down, pointing out what went wrong, being an actual like NFL analyst, journalist, a guy who's supposed to know about football, can talk about football, but all he can do is, shit talk a guy. I don't know, I guess then Mr. Sensitive Piece of Glass and all of Sensitive Glass Twitter and all of his Sensitive Glass fucking douchebag NFL media brethren. We're all like, I can't believe the way Jamal Adams replied to this guy, completely uncalled for. Because Jamal Adams tweeted a picture of this guy's wife and went, yikes. Sorry. To me, funniest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. I laughed so fucking hard when I seen that. I don't care that it was immature. I don't care that it's not even true. His wife isn't even that bad looking. It's just really, really funny to see somebody finally take a shot at these fucking idiots. Dude, they do need to be humbled. Fuck these NFL reporters. Dude, these people live, like, they make their entire fucking earnings tearing down these guys, tearing these guys down, lying about these guys. And when they finally get some shit thrown back at them, they fucking go, oh, the whole group of them all get together and make fucking chimp noises and go, oh, that's not very cool. You should apologize to all of us, because we'll attack on one of us and attack on all of us, you stupid piece of shit. How dare you talk about me? And then a day later, oh, look at this fucking retard drop the ball. What a dumb fucking bitch. What a fucking idiot. He's costing me fantasy. Fuck him. What a fucking loser. And the guy comes at him and says, dude, you're like can you not say that? Like, look at your fucking loser life. And he's like, did you just see what he said to me? What did he do? He attacked my wife. How could he do that? All I did was say he was a fucking loser who can't catch a football and he needs to, like, quit playing and like, maybe kill himself because he cost me my bet. Like, what? How dare he come after me? All I did was say horrible things about him for years on end. Fucking losers. I'm so sick of the media, dude. I hate NFL media so much. They're so done. I'm just done with them. There's nothing redeeming about them anymore. It's just like, oh, so you guys just lie and just fucking play the victim any chance you get. Cool. You guys are just as bad as the other journalists out there. The only one worth watching anymore is Skip Bayless, and that's just because he fucking pisses everybody off, and it's hilarious. Because he's the only one who's actually a journalist. I'm considering funding tickets for a game next year. My parents asked me if I wanted to. Why? Oh, just because the team isn't very good? Do you not want to go see the Bailey Zappi? What was? Again, so there are some good people in the media still. It's just the overwhelming majority of NFL media has become hot garbage. And the constant lying, it's just getting brutal. No, you're good, 49ers. It's all good, man. We're just chilling, having a talk. Fair. Fernando, it doesn't really mean that there's going to be a new quarterback next year. Patriots are notorious for not really starting rookies. Mac was a rare exception, and that did not turn out well long term, so Bill's 100% not going to do that again. Yeah, that's really weird. It's like, go do that then, Dan. You probably have as good a shot at getting a job like that as anybody. Well, I know offense. Yeah, I would hope you do, man. Played in the NFL. You should know it to a really... No. He's more accurate than most of them, but he still lies about the Patriots constantly, and I don't understand why. Just admit, if he just admitted you don't have any sources for the Patriots, I'd be a lot more chill about it. Actually, you know what? He isn't as bad because he might actually have team sources. He doesn't really lie about the Patriots, I've noticed. Rappaport used to be a Patriots beat guy. And I think he has or had sources. I don't really know what to think about. Fucking Schefter's a liar, dude. He just lies all the time. Aaron Rodgers kind of exposed that guy. And then Schefter really can't deal with the fact that he gets called a liar all the time. So he talks shit about Aaron Rodgers constantly and takes subtle shots at him because he got exposed as being a bitch. Those guys are really bad propagandists. They used to be a lot better. Rappaport used to be a lot better, but he started to get into the whole lying about the Patriots for fucking clicks. Oh, the Patriots are going to have a new quarterback or a new coach. Belichick's already picked out the destination. Fucking liar. Just straight up, that's just a lie. When they say that, they're lying to you. They just made that up. That's okay. By the way, hold on. Well, let me think of something. Andy Reid is going to retire at the end of the year. That's exactly what that's as accurate as them just kind of going, Bill Belichick's not going to be the coach next year for the Patriots. Same thing. Same level of accuracy in those two statements. Want to know why? Because they came from the same place. Just speculating. And I have no reason to even speculate that. Yeah, they still don't know what Bill Belichick's the length of the contract is, how much money it is. They didn't even know he signed it. Yeah. By the way, how much is Bill Belichick making a year? How much has he ever made a year? And you mean to tell me this guy is telling people where he's going to go coach next year? Right, I got you. The team that effectively just lied to the media with no problem in 2023 about who was starting last week when they said nobody on the team knew and they were just going to run it at game time. But the whole plan, the literal plan for the week was Mac gets first half, Bailey gets second half. Mac Jones could have played perfect in that football game, by the way. Could have gone 20 for 20 with 4 touchdowns and 400 yards in half one. Bailey Zappi would have played half two. That was the game plan. That was always the game plan. They always had that game plan since like Wednesday night last week before the game. Now, if there was actually people out there reporting things about the Patriots, if there were team sources talking to the media, do you not think that the same team sources that gave up that Belichick's already got a new team would have been like, they're lying about this week? Yeah, 49ers. You want to know another thing that's about one of the dumbest things I've ever heard next year? That Bill Belichick isn't going to be the Patriots coach next year, and he's already got the next destination picked out. Do you get that? Do you get my point now? Do you see what I mean by that's one of the worst takes you've ever heard? There is no... You know what I mean? Those two statements to me are the same thing. Again, a lot of people said that Bill Belichick was coming into the year on the hot seat, that, they were already kind of thinking about moving on from him. If that was true, Bill Belichick wouldn't have gotten a 4+ year contract extension that made him the highest paid coach in the NFL. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? I'm just putting that out there, a little caveat as well. Again, nobody knows what the Patriots do in the media. They have no sources, and they're just going to keep lying about my football team. What's up, stud? Some teams will say everything to the media. like the Lions. They're like one of the most honest teams I've ever seen. We're building this thing off vibes, man. And then they do nothing at the trade deadline except Donovan Peoples-Jones. Very funny football team. Yeah, they'd have fired his ass if he was on a hot seat. You don't start 2-9. The Kraft is being really cool. Yeah, 49ers. I think Andy Reid will be the coach until he retires from the Chiefs as well. That's what I think. It would be retarded for either of those two men to be fired for what they've done for those two teams. Now, does Bill Belichick deserve to be fucking fired as the general manager of the Patriots? Is that two different conversations, though? Oh, yeah. Should he be fired as a coach? Oh, I don't know how you replace him. I don't know what you replace him with. Yeah, and he's literally going to retire in like 3 years anyway. Just let him finish the shit out. We owe him that. Literally, dude, as far as I'm concerned, he's good. He doesn't have to do shit here anymore. I'd like him to have a good football team on the field when the new guy takes over. That'd be pretty goddamn nice, but it is what it is. It's just like fucking Bill Belichick. Please don't leave Bill. Kraft don't want that fucking guy to leave. Well, fuck that. Dude, Bill Belichick has made Robert Kraft billions of dollars. Tom Brady and Robert Kraft and Bill Belichick could do whatever they want to Robert Kraft, and he'd be like, listen, you guys are the greatest dudes in my book. You made me billions of dollars. You turned my $200 million purchase of this team into the second richest franchise in sports. I don't give a fuck what you do, Bill. You also have to look at it from that perspective. Bill Belichick has made that man a lot of motherfucking money. Do you think a business person just cuts off the greatest source of their wealth ever? You have to think about this from a business perspective. You have a guy who's generated you roughly $3 billion of wealth. 3.4, let's say, billion dollars worth of wealth. We could just look this up. Hold on. We just look up the actual value. He bought the Patriots value. Well, then we'll talk about. I hate this so much. 6.7 billion. Oh, okay. So now it's upwards of $5 or $6.5 billion that Bill Belichick and him have, he's helped make Bill Belichick or Kraft. Do you really think they're gonna fire that guy? Would you fire that guy? Or do you think it'd be okay if he had a couple bad years here? But, hey man, you know what? I don't really give a fuck. Long term, he's done way more good than he could possibly ever do bad. Yeah, literally, that's the way it's gonna be. I'm telling you, dude. That's a big deal. I can't imagine firing somebody who's made me billions of dollars. That's how you get cursed, dude. I'm telling you. I think they can, but I hope they don't. Chargers should be able to beat the shit out of us. But I honestly think the Patriots are losing on purpose. I think we could have won most of our last few games here. But I think they decided, we're tanking, fuck this. And I'm not really sure what the point is. At some point, Bill said, fuck it. And I almost think I know the game. I think when we got boat raced by Dallas, I think Bill went, yeah, we're in deep trouble. We're in deep, deep trouble. And I think that's when Bill just went, all right, boys, we're losing all our games this year. What do you mean? We're just losing the rest of them. Fuck it. We can win versus Buffalo and the Jets. That's the only teams we're allowed to beat. Everybody else is going to run our cheeks. And we've lost by like a point in each of these games. It's fucking so frustrating, dude. We're losing like 14-10, 10-7. We're losing in impressive fashion at this point. You picked the Broncos? Who are they playing this week? I think I have Denver too. Oh, the Texans, yeah. That's a big game, Houston versus Denver, because if the Colts lose to the Titans, and then one of those two teams can take it. I look forward to Sundays. Our draft stock gets better. See, you know what it is? I think it's because I've experienced losing from the Lions side. So I'm like, you guys don't know how cool it is to get that top pick. Just wait till you get the excitement of actually seeing that. You're like, oh, we got the number 2 pick in the fucking draft. Oh my God. Dude, that's gonna make people are like laughing right now because they're not paying attention to draft order. They're like, ha ha ha, look at the Patriots suck. It's like, yeah, look at the Patriots suck. It's really funny. At some point, the high of us being bad will wear off and everybody will be like, oh no. What if What if they get a generational player? Like, could you imagine the gut punch feeling it'll be if, like, with the first pick in the overall draft, the Arizona or the Chicago Bears select Marvin Harrison Jr. Oh, I'd love that so much. But then you hear, with the second pick in the draft, the New England Patriots select quarterback Caleb Williams. Oh, dog, that would be literally just like, no, that's not fair. Yeah, I don't want to win the games. Yeah, I'm fine with that. And if we win, though, it's kind of cool, too, because it's like, then we won. Cool. To me, games are win-wins. I literally can't lose. Oh, we lost? Fuck yeah. Oh, we won? Fuck yeah. I don't cry over wins. You see, everyone's trying to tell us to build around Mac. No. If we can't get Marvin, we're taking Caleb, and that's the end for everybody. We'll do this again. We'll run another dynasty here, I guess. This was the worst mistake you fucking people ever made, letting us get this kid. Dude, Mike, to me, it's either or. You know what I mean? It's just like I have the worst feeling about Chicago and Marvin Harrison. You can't turn around and claim tanking. Yeah, I'm completely cool with tanking. What about ties? I just care if we get one of the two players that I just mentioned. Those are the two best players I've seen come into the NFL in a very long time. I'm telling you, dude, Marvin Harrison's, the worst he's going to turn out is like T. Higgins. It's just like, all right, what do you get out of Marvin? You get a bona fide number one at worst who's a top 10 receiver, a top 15 receiver in the game. Or, you know, you get a guy whose ceiling is like, what do they compare it? Is it just over Justin Jefferson? Like, what is his actual, is it Jefferson is his ceiling? They're like, you're getting somebody between T. Higgins and Justin Jefferson, maybe a little bit better. Have fun. Yeah, we're tanking 100%. The media is against this now. They're not even saying what. See, now it's getting suspicious. I'm telling you guys, we're gonna get investigated. How much do you guys want to bet that at the end of the year, the only team that gets investigated for tanking is the New England Patriots? Anybody want to bet me? Or do you guys just know deep in your mind, you're like, damn, Rob's right. His team is in big fucking trouble at the end of this year. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, we're going to get looked at. Yeah, the media is starting to realize what the fuck's going on. And they're like, oh, no, we've been making too many jokes. They're tanking on purpose. They're losing on purpose. NFL, do something. And the NFL's like, dude, we looked at their roster. They're just kind of shitty, dude. There's not much. Like, what are we supposed to do? They had fucking 900 injuries. See, but Mike, the thing is, even if we get investigated, the NFL can't do. It's like, what are you guys gonna do about it? We had fucking all of our starters hurt basically all year, except Mac Jones and Mike Gesicki and fucking David Andrews. Those are the only guys that haven't been hurt. You got to get off our ass. Mac sucks. No, right now people are still happy the Pats are losing. People will start realizing what's going on about 2-13. And they're going to go, oh, no. I just say trade the pick away and hope to God for next year. Just punt the pick if that's the point. Jesus Christ, we lost everything. I wouldn't even want to pick at 7. I'd just trade the pick away. That's gross. And take Penix at like fucking in the 20s or something. Ugh. God, that would be just the worst fucking outcome to get the 7th pick this year and get nobody. Just getting nothing. Yeah, I hope the Chargers finally beat the Pats. Yeah, we get completely fucked whole seasons for nothing. God damn, dude, that would suck to get the 7th pick this year. You get nothing. You just get absolutely nothing. for all your troubles. You just get fucked. You're like, well, all the good players are gone. All the generational talent's gone. That's cool. Nope. Yeah, that would be terrible. I hope we don't do that shit and get the 7th pick. That'd be really bad. We just got to lose all our games. That's what we got to do. That strength of schedule is going to fuck us if we start winning games. We have the hardest schedule of all these bad teams, so we got to be real careful. So, like, literally, we lose every single tiebreaker because, fuck, dude, it's so annoying. We got, like, the 4th hardest schedule in the NFL somehow this year, dude. It's bullshit. Bears control Panthers pick. Panthers don't got a 1st-round pick. They traded it for Bryce Young. They traded DJ Moore, the 1st overall pick in next year's draft, for fucking Bryce Young. Man, what a terrible pick. Do you guys think Houston or Denver makes it? What's the clip? Pretty much, yeah. The Bears are going to probably pick number 1 this year. Bears did it right, dude. They waited till this year to pick 1. So I hope they take Caleb Williams, and that means we get Marvin Harrison. That shit would be so cool to be like, with the 2nd pick in the draft, the Patriots select Marvin Harrison. I'd be like, oh, we did it. It was all worth it. And it would have been. It would all be worth it. You think the Broncos wind up making the playoffs? Yeah, I think so too. I think what's the word I'm looking for? Experience ultimately will kind of guide that situation. And I think the experience of the Broncos ultimately winds up winning the whole situation. Quarterback. Oh, Penix. If nobody else, I don't know. I guess we're kind of fucked. Oh yeah, the Panthers owner. Yeah, he's saying they wanted Stroud and Reich. It's like, no, you didn't. Then why didn't you take him? Oh, by the way, I guess we could talk about the one playoff clinching scenario for this week, if you guys are interested. It's just one. But there's a few things that can happen and they can get in. So basically, it's just this one scenario for the NFC. The Eagles can clinch a playoff spot this weekend. They have the first one that's available. I think they had one last week, but a few things didn't happen. These are all ors. So basically, if they win and the Rams lose, they're in. So that's the simplest, easiest way. They win, Rams lose, boom, the fucking Eagles make the playoffs. Or if the Rams tie this week. So that's pretty big. And then we have Philadelphia, and then the other one is Philly wins, Detroit loses, and then Green Bay loses or ties, and that means Philadelphia will also make it the playoffs. They're in. If Philly ties, the Rams lose, Green Bay loses, Atlanta loses, or Philly ties, Rams lose, Green Bay loses or ties, and New Orleans loses or ties. So there are some more complicated situations for Philadelphia, but the easiest for them is win and the Rams lose. It'd be cool. That'd be a cool turnaround for Mac. God, dude, Michael Penix is so good. I'm telling you guys, he might be the crown jewel. Might win the Natty too. My boy Penix Jr. I seen him throw one football and went, oh, that's the guy. I'm telling you, that guy's cool as shit. Do you guys believe that being cool as an athlete's important? Hold on. There's something I gotta show you guys. Fernando was trying to argue to me that this didn't matter or something. I don't remember why he was trying to argue with me about this. Look how cool this guy is, though. I can't throw that kind of stuff. See how cool this guy is? Look at them sunglasses. Fernando's like, that doesn't mean anything. I'm sorry. Are you just jealous because he's a better left-handed quarterback than Tua? He can actually throw the ball better lefty than your quarterback. Is that what you're jealous about? I get it, stud. You're nervous about Penix Jr. coming and taking the light away from Tua because he's, you know, a good quarterback and left-handed, not a Tyreek Hill merchant. No, I'm just fucking with you. He's like, bro, I know this motherfucking 2-9 fan ain't talking right now. It's like, yeah, it's called I'm talking from my 6 Super Bowls. Ever hear of those? Hard to hear you as one of the best teams in NFL history. It's pretty crazy. It's like, well, you jumped right to them titles, don't you? Oh, yeah. Good luck trying to criticize me as a football fan. My team won 6 Super Bowls, and I watched all 5. I watched 5 of the 6. I always say 6 because I always forget about the Brady thing. He wasn't on the Pats that year. At some point, people are like, you guys just living in the past. It's like, not really. Just letting you know we're still way better than your team. Like, yeah, back in the day. Yep. "20 years was brutal. It's all I got as a defense right now, so you have to excuse me. My team is real bad, man. We're in some desperate times. I don't think I ever even seen a Miami team. No, I forgot. There was that one year. Wasn't it the year that we went undefeated? You guys like won 1 game. The worst year in Dolphins history. It was just this bad fucking year, and like, no, you guys lost all your. No, that was Tampa. Never mind. That was Tampa. I remember the Dolphins had a real one bad year. Neither team is staring down 7 right now. I don't know. The Patriots scored 28 points in 1 game in a quarter versus the Titans that year. That was an insane fucking game, dude. We beat the fuck out of Tennessee. We beat them so bad they just fired everybody and made a new football team the next year, and we're just kind of bad for a while. I think we dismantled the Titans of 08 or of 07. It was a fucking whooping, dude. Yeah, we scored like 60 points. Yeah, it was brutal. We scored 28 in 1 quarter. That shit was uncalled for. We were out there with Brady and shit up 42-0. Dude, it was just a massacre. And we kept Tom and Randy out there for some reason, just beating people up. Yeah, we also stopped doing, and we took Tom and everybody out. Dude, that was such a fun year of football for me as a fan. Just watching my team just kill everybody. I'd give back like 4 wins for the Super Bowl, though. I'd go 12-4 happily just to win that Super Bowl that year. Dude, that game might have been the craziest shit I ever seen. It up until I seen the Dolphins score 70. I'm pretty sure that game where the Patriots just beat the fuck out of Tennessee was the craziest game I'd ever seen. Yeah, like the snow context makes it even crazier. Miami just dropping 70 out of nowhere and then just being like, we could score way more. It will always be one of the craziest games I've ever seen. And then Denver turning around to actually have like a top 10 defense has been the hilarious underpinning to what was one of the weirdest games in NFL history. Because for a team that supposedly like can throw the ball and like that's like their strength, right? They ran most of them yards. Wasn't that like all running? It was like 400 yards of running offense, like 6 rushing touchdowns, 7 rushing touchdowns. I'm correct about that, right? It wasn't like fucking Tua went out there and threw for 500 yards and 5 to 7 touchdowns. It was like all running touchdowns. Again, it's not. Again, it's like it's like quick passes out the hill. Again, those do count, but again, it's more like. But like in that game specifically, not to take away from Hill, I think, or the passing game in Tua, it's more like I remember at like all your running backs going for 1 billion yards in that. Again, there's nothing against the Dolphins. Their offense is really good, clearly. It's just looking at the team, you really wouldn't think that that's how they would have scored them points. It's like a ton on the ground. Actually, I don't know. Isn't Raheem Mostert the NFL's lead rusher? Like shockingly, he's like the oldest running back in the NFL, and he's like just leading the league. Yeah, Achane had a breakout game. Yeah, he's really old for a running back. Would you say Joe Mixon is young? It's certainly not. He's the same age as like Joe Mixon and all them. He's old as shit, dude. Dude, you have to think that's 10 years as an NFL running back. My man is at the end. But he's playing really good this year, so he probably has another year or so. Looks like he still has that like super explosive speed that he kind of depends on as a back. Space, that was probably the greatest game for you ever, wasn't it? Just watching with absolute fucking glee, just like, oh my God. 60 points, 70 points. You're like, I'll never see this shit again. You're like that one meme with what's his name? Paul Rudd. Just the number 70 sitting across from you. You're like, hey, who'd have thought? 309 4 TD. So it was a majority because that means you scored 6 rushing touchdowns or some crazy shit. You have offense? Yeah, I know you're a big offense guy. Your friend texted you a picture? That's cool, man. One time my friend texted me a picture. It's pretty crazy. Can't believe this is the playoffs. The most boring Super Bowl matchup is the Chiefs versus the Eagles. I don't like rematches, especially when they're right after one another. The Browns versus the Vikings would be awful. The Colts versus Seahawks would be miserable. The Falcons versus any of these teams would suck. Everything else pretty solid. I don't know. I'd watch most of those. I guess Vikings Colts would be pretty bad too. Steelers versus any of the teams probably wouldn't be the greatest. I don't think any game will pass that in total points scored. Because Denver also put up like 30 points in that game, didn't they? Or just under 30? Yeah, Denver actually plays good defense now. 20. So they scored 90 points. Jesus Christ. No one gets the rights to my shit. Especially in the NFL space. Again, they need to figure out a system here to make it so teams like Atlanta either have to play from a lower seed than teams like the Falcons, or they just don't get to make the playoffs. And it's the 7 best teams. And if your division doesn't have one of the 7 best, then your division doesn't get to make the playoffs that year. We shouldn't be rewarding the bad teams, you know? Yeah, they should be. But at least they should at least be like the 4 seed instead of Atlanta. So the NBA does it. Okay. What's up, Kevin? I was trying to figure out earlier if the NFL or what other sports league does it as just like the top 7 teams. It's just like, well, you guys get to make it. Everybody else, go home. It's like, hey, but we won our division. Yeah, you didn't have one of the top records, so you got to get out of here. No, I think the system I'm proposing pretty much makes it so no losing teams will wind up, unless there just isn't more than 7 winning teams, which hardly is ever the case. I think mathematically there's going to always be at least 7 500 teams. Doing good, Kevin. Hopefully you're doing well. Just chilling like usual. Enjoying a snowy Friday night. Kind of itching my leg right now because it's, fucking itchy. Oh. Good to hear. Okay, so basically, well, the NFL can do that. All right, so I have no idea what's going to happen with the NFC South. That's the only thing I feel very unsure about. But the rest of this, I feel like these teams will make the playoffs, with the Seahawks maybe not, and the Rams maybe making it instead. Oh, we also have to look at the Vikings and go, is their quarterback situation going to kill them? We'll see after the bye, right? AFC feels really wide open. Especially when you know that, like, the entire conference is in play. Ugh. Look at the Lions as a 3 seed, though. That's pretty funny. That Monday night game had 6 turnovers. Yeah, and a million penalties. That was a really ugly football game. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. 300. Oh my god. In Dallas versus Carolina? God damn. If Panthers were in the NFC East, they'd be eliminated. Yeah, space, exactly. Ugh. Damn, I'm starting to get tired. I'm trying to power through. I may start rapping pretty soon though, you guys. I'm deflating quickly here in this stream. And I do apologize. Oh, we've kind of been just chilling, talking about shit. But just been a long week, long day. Basically, for me personally, right, I look at the NFC. I kind of like what I see here with, I don't think Seattle winds up making it. And I don't think the Vikings wind up making it because of injuries and I don't know. I'm guessing these two teams wind up going on a little run here and making the playoffs. You have a good night, stud. Thanks for tuning in, man. I hope you know I hope you didn't take me messing around with you any kind of serious. And then when I look at this, I'm not too sure about this team or the Browns with the quarterback stuff. So maybe both the Texans and the Broncos get in. I do see the Bills missing the playoffs, so that's kind of how I view the playoff situation playing out. I see these four teams kind of falling out, the 6 and 7 in either conference, and the Texans, Broncos, and Packers, Rams probably getting in there, with kind of like a question mark chance from the one of these teams. I think the Vikings could wind up staying in, or the Seahawks. For sure, man. You take it easy, stud. You see the Lions with Lions could go 3-3 and still win the division easily. So at worst for the Lions, I could see 3-3. Have a good night, Fernando. All right, let's see what else. Any news? I keep forgetting there's like a bunch of college football on, so that's probably another reason why no one's really hanging out. Let's hope so tomorrow, Fernando. 4 seed against the 5. Yeah, probably sometime in the playoffs. Good night, Fernando. Yeah, it feels like it. The NFC too is also really tight. You still have like 12 teams that are like 5 or 6 wins. It's pretty amazing. AFC feels a little more top heavy, but you know, that could just be in my own head. I want to see look to see if the AFC gets screwed versus NFC. Could be. All right, though, guys. I'm pretty well fucking cooked. We went over most of this stuff. Again, the only real big playoff clinching scenario this week would be the Eagles. If they win and the Rams lose or tie, then they're in. So that's the one to pay attention to. I guess Detroit has to lose or Green Bay has to lose also. I don't know. Fun little stream, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed it. It was a good time. Talked about some playoffs. Talked to just kind of general nonsense NFL stuff. Talked about who I think will make it, who won't, yada yada. You know, everyone else contributed too. Anybody got anything they want to add before I vamonos? Everybody, let's go. Yeah, I know, Space. I can't believe there's actually a playoff clinching scenario for this week. It's just like, wow. So that means week 14, week 15, we're going to start seeing them things pop up like crazy. I think if the Lions win their next 2 games and the Vikings lose one of their games, then the Lions can have a clinching scenario when they play the Vikings. Actually. So we could be closing in on the Lions having one soon. Kind of depends also if Green Bay loses a couple more. But if Detroit can get to 11 wins before they hit 6 losses, I think they clinch the division. It's something like that. It's like as soon as one of them idiots hits 7 and the Detroit hits 11 wins, it's like it's all over. They got the division. That's kind of like the window you're looking at as a Lions fan. And what does Green Bay have? What are they at? 6 losses already? Yeah, so Green Bay loses 1 more. Minnesota too, right? Yeah, Minnesota's also got 6. So basically for the Lions, if they can win the next 2 and Minnesota and Green Bay both lose a game, they can just kind of clinch in 2 games. So that's pretty cool if you're a Lions fan, I would have to argue. Hell yeah, let's go Penix Jr. He's my guy. Been big on him ever since. I seen the name and went, oh, that's a great name. And then I watched him play and went, wow, he's really good. I came for the meme, stayed for the good play. It was a good time. All right. That's about it for me, everybody. Oregon's cooked. They're done this year. Can't lose twice to the same team. That's probably brutal. Well, good night, Kevin. All right, guys. Thanks again for a fun stream tonight. It was a good time. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it too. Had the good little talks about some, it's just kind of fun speculating and talking about random NFL stuff. So anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If not, I'll see you on the next stream or, whenever I see you next. Tomorrow we should be live for the Week 13 NFL preview, so hopefully some of you guys will come back again for that. Never really know with those streams. Waiting to see if anybody has anything. I don't think they do. So we're out of here. Make sure you have a good rest of the evening. As always, let's go Lions, go Tigers, and of course, let's go Patriots. And see you soon. If not, see you Sunday.